Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Mommy Ann on the go. I don't know if you could hear me well. Hello, hello, hello. This is Mommy Ann on the go. I am here to help you learn how to earn online.
Hello guys! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Kumusta po kayong lahat? Ako po, si Anne-Marie Empanado Wilson.
I never wasted time.
Go for it if you really want to change your life for the better.
The only thing can keep you moving forward is the conversation.
It's like a marriage. You have to take care of it.
I don't know how you do it. Maybe you can tell us how you do it.
It's a self-discipline, right?
Yeah, I told you she's a madam.
You know, as everybody aims for that in life.
But the most important thing po is your mindset, how you think.
That's right. The most important thing is your mindset. Again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Mommy Ann on the go. I am live here in my page in Facebook as well as in YouTube. This is my business page, guys. And if you have been following me for more than a couple of years, 3 years, 4 years, that means you have been here even before I ventured into the business side of the world. But I am very happy, much more happier now because I am able to share much more of my blessings. And now we are celebrating our 2nd year anniversary in the business. And what better way to do it but to also share our blessings, no? So thank you, everyone, for coming in. Thank you for sharing our live stream. We are on our 32nd interview since I started the business. And as well as this is our 3rd live interview for the year 2023. Oh my goodness, it's almost 2 years, not 2 years. If you have been here before I became an entrepreneur, chat, comment down below. Ana di ay na, no? So hello again. We will be giving away 10 500 pesos. That will be on February 26th. 2023. I don't have the time yet because that's still too far from now. It's even more than a month from now. But I'm already starting to celebrate my 2nd year in the business. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for all the people that I have met in this business. And with that, I will be sharing with you guys a very special guest for tonight. So stay in there, but make sure you also share our live stream, as what I've said. Sharing is a blessing, not sharing is caring, because you might not know this business might not be for you, but it could be for somebody else. If they see it in your own pages, then they will thank you later. No? So again, thank you. Also, if you want to if you want to register, that is where you register at. So let me see if I could get it. That would be, how come I could not? All right, there you go. I'll put it in the chat box. Some of you, I put it a little bit late today, 30 minutes before the live, because I was just extra super busy. But then there you go. That's our registration form. So we were already live for 2 times this year. So this might look like a little bit, but ang dami na po niyan. Entries yan that we will choose 10 from these. So if you were there on the first interview, meron kayong 1 entry. If you were there on the second, meron kayong pangalawa. So the more you join in our live, then the more you will, you will get a chance. No, I don't know if it's just my stream that's acting weird. It looks like I only have 4 viewers, pero ang dami nyo na dito sa chat room. So I will give a shout out in the beginning part of our interview and towards the end. And also in the middle, just like the last time, if you have any question to our guest or to me, you can just type it in there and I'll see it. So Kyla's been here. Kyla, thank you for coming in. Jelena, Max, and who else is here? Eva, Vanessa, as well as Sterling. Oh, Sterling is our business partner right here in Maryland. Welcome. Thank you for the support. As well as, who else pa ba? Imelda Batayola, Yana Clea, Jolina Baliad. It's been a long time, my dear. Thank you for coming back. As well as Concepcion Palmaria. Ito yung mga winners natin before na they are still, no, nandito pa din and they continue to support our page. Ang dami kong satsat, ang dami kong dada, pasensya na. But then again, I am here and I'm happy that we are live and alive. All right, without further ado, please help me welcome no, our third guest for this year. She is actually a mother of four wonderful adult children. She's a wife and a grandmother. The first time I saw her here in the page, I was like, oh, no way that she's a grandma. But hey, she's been a registered nurse for 34 years. So you do the math. But then she's only here in the business less than 2 years, if my calculations correct. No? 3 months into the business, she was able to manage her own online business full time. And now she only works a little bit of time in her nursing career. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's give a hand for Madame Luisita. Hi, Mom. How are you po?
Awesome page. Oh my God, Anne. Ganda.
You. Thank you. Introduce yourself po. Well, I already introduced you, but just what's one thing there that I did not mention about you po? Kumusta?
How are you? Kumusta po? It's good afternoon here, maybe good evening at home in the Philippines. And how's everyone? I think Anne did a great
Oh,
introduction. I am Luisita po. My nickname actually is Pinky. So I am coming in from California.
there you go. California is actually how many hours away from time-wise, 3 hours yung difference natin ngayon. So it is 6 o'clock here and it's 3 o'clock there. And it is 7 a.m. in the Philippines. So good morning, no? Good morning sa mga nasa Pilipinas. Thank you so much for joining us. Even if nahuluka ka mo dito. Because for insa lang dito ang availability, maura yun na ang time nga mag-live. Pero daghan kang salamat. Anyways, Ma'am Luisita, kaya nahihirapan po ako sa aking pagtatagalog ngayon kasi po hindi ka pala nakakaintindi ng Bisaya. Where are you from the Philippines po?
I grew up in Tarlac, and so yeah, my mother is Marinduqueña and my father is from Muñoz and Isabela, but grew up in Tarlac for 22 years. Yes, so Tagalog ang aking ina.
Tagalog, Tarlac. May I know what are the jobs of your parents? I just need to know, like, status quo in the Philippines and all that stuff.
So my
Kumusta
father used to work for for Hacienda Luisita. That's why my name is Luisita. So my mom, we have
Ah,
seven kids. So my father was also an inventor, but he passed away at age 54.
na bakit so early po?
Masyadong stress ang mga inventions niya. But he invented biogas. It's just like it's the first time to share online, but he did invent several things. But the biggest was the big thing now. It's biogas. It's coming from the waste of sugarcane.
Well,
Sugarcane and wineries. So it was stressful going all over, traveling and, doing big
stressful, but
projects.
if you really think about that, dated that 40, 50 years, no? Back then, kung ngayon yan na-invento and ngayon yan bumulusok, ay, milyonaryo or bilyonaryo na po yung pamilya niyo. Tama po
I
ba? Yung
know.
calculation.
Yeah.
When you discover something that's so big and napapamana po siya sa mga anak. Anyways, it looks like perfect. We are gonna be speaking in English because Michelle Williams from UK is watching. Hello, hello. Is she from your team? Michelle Williams, is she from your team, Madam Luisita?
No, she's not. How are you, Michelle? Thanks for tuning in.
I'm just looking in the chat. If I don't see, if I see somebody new, I just give them a shout out. Yes, Marilyn Domingo, my business partner in Arizona. Hello, hello, hello. So, maganda na, ang sasabihin ko sana, maganda-ganda talaga pala po yung buhay nyo in the Philippines. But then, I know there were 7 of you. So, I guess that's where the struggle's coming from, right?
It's
Or
okay.
hindi naman masyado.
It's okay naman. We are so fortunate na nasa Luisita ang aking mga magulang at mababait. There are It was I would say, a good upbringing. Yes, so fortunate. Pero syempre, when my father passed away,
Mhm.
reality came, and you have to start making your own grind.
Right,
Kumbaga,
right, right,
yes,
right,
awa
right.
ng Diyos. Yeah, so
So
much
anong
to attribute to my mom, and
oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
and really very very true. The way they raise us, and the way we cling on to our values, helps how
Mm,
we want to propel life. And
that's
pray
that's
talaga. Kundi
tama po.
ukol, di bukol.
Tama po. Again, everybody, please share our live stream. And if you have any question to Madam Luisita po, please, please, please just type it in the comment section below. I'll give everybody a shout out towards the end of our interview. So mag-i-interview po ako kay Ma'am Luisita, tapos I will chika all the rest of our chat members there mamaya, because I just don't want to cut our conversation, no? So Ma'am Luisita, sino po yung influence nyo ng pagiging nurse?
You know what? Actually, my mom's sister is in Philadelphia. So
Uh-huh.
they wanted me to be a nurse. My father wanted me to be a lawyer because they have a little land they have land in Isabela. And by that time, they're trying to do their own little business thing. So my grandfather wants to have someone take care of all those paperworks. But um, it's the vehicle to go to the United States, I guess. So it's between those two career. But I'm so glad, I became a nurse.
That's
My dream
great.
was to be a doctor, but there's seven of us. So uh, it,
Wala
I am
pang
so
family planning back in the day, no? Parang wala pa talagang family planning back in the day. But again, if you work and if you toil the land before, buhay na talaga yung pamilya ko. My grandma used to be, well, there were 13 of them, and meron silang mga isa't isa, dalawang dalawang part ng mga lupa nila, which we are now really very grateful, kasi ang mahal na ng lupa sa Pilipinas. If our forefathers and foreparents did not really take good care of the land, and walang naipamana, ang hirap. So
yeah.
madam, ilang years na po kayo nandito sa Amerika?
So I came here 1989. So my father died 88, and then a year after I flew in as a nurse. So I graduated UST when I was 22. So count the years. So I came in, believe it or not, I
Yes.
tested, and then I took my they call it CGFNS, and then I did not pay for anything. I only
Oh,
had $100 in my um, pocket. So everything was
that's what
paid off by the
that's,
company. Yeah,
that's
so
what
it
we're gonna
was the
say back
best.
in the day.
Back on the days. Yeah.
Back in the
So
day, that's right.
yeah. So everything was just salamat. I just say
Salamat.
thank you,
Oo.
Lord. It was
So
so.
love
It was.
love life wise po, dito na din po ninyo na-meet yung asawa niyo? Ayan, love life,
Yeah.
magsahan tayo, magbasa kayo ng
Yeah.
question. Dali na!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oo.
No, we
Pero
met
Filipino
through my sister.
Filipino din
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Filipino din po yung asawa niyo?
Opo, my husband actually came here when he was 12, but he speaks his dialect very well, and he speaks Tagalog very well. Yeah,
Oh,
he's the youngest of three siblings. So he's Filipino, and very Filipino, but came
very
here at a
Filipino.
young age. Yes.
That's it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So ano po yung mga likes ng mga anak niyo po? You said you have 4 adult kids.
Yeah.
What are they doing right now? Are they good with life? So para saan po yung business nyo? We know that we could give a legacy to them, but what are they doing right now? Are they all good nandito sa Amerika?
Yes. So our kids are our, what do you call that? They are our pride and joy, right? What else? So
Tama po.
three of them are done with the thing though is us Filipino, we give so much to our kids, and were raised in the Philippines. So we
Mhm.
want to give everything. Like you went to private school, you want them to go to private school, lahat, we are gonna give it and lay it down to them. So
Mhm.
the I would say I take pride because all of them, it's not bragging, but all of them went to prep school. That's the biggest investment, and I could see the way they carry themselves, and the way the kind of human beings they are right now. I am proud of who they are. There three of them are done.
Mhm.
One is I'm sorry, I'm not bragging. One of them is
No,
in
no, wait,
computer.
let me stop you in there. For those that are listening, you guys, we are very proud as business owners. We are a lifestyle, we are an attraction marketing. There's nothing here that we're bragging. We are here to inspire you. We're here to share our stories, no? Alangan naman mamut-but mi dire. So you are gonna be seeing my guests will be in different walks of life. So Mom Luisita has happened to have like a very good, stand in life. So we will just listen to you, Mom. Don't think that, they will judge you because you're telling them all of the things that are facts in your life. So just go ahead. The more you can share to them, the more we could inspire our viewers. That would be okay.
I think it's an inspiration, because coming as a migrant, and my father dying at an early age, everyone was my mom was able to raise 7 kids, and everybody is at this time, I could say, successful. So I have we when you come from the Philippines, and you're coming from the background, not to from where I came from, like kilala ko ang kuwang ko, I played with them. So you have this standard where I have to make it. I have to make it. My family has to make it. So it's so difficult when my father died. And unfortunately, my mom has her head above her shoulder, and she wanted to dream bigger for her kids. So she was able to finish, everyone finished. But
Right.
unfortunately, the boy next to me passed away. But I praise the Lord for giving us such a good, able to bounce back. And so I had that dream. People would ask, "Why are you sending your kids to private school?" And I said, "I will work hard." And people would say, "How could you afford private school? And you're just nurses." So I would
Just
tell them,
listen.
and I would
Right.
tell them, you're supposed to be the first person to push me up.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
gave me the drive to push harder. So all the kids finished private school and prep school, boys school, and it's very, very expensive. If I would look back, I could buy myself every month a Vuitton, but I did not. I
Right.
gave Me and my husband worked hard for them to finish. So my oldest is an my kids will not like this. My
Yeah,
oldest
sige na. Don't
actually
let them watch this.
computer science,
Ano
computer
po?
science, and he works for the Accenture, which is also part of the government,
Mhm.
cybersecurity. So, okay,
Mhm.
na siya. He's married at 26 or 27, and he's got one
Mhm.
child. So he's turning 31. And my second boy is the most fun of all. He went to London to go to college, and he finished college in social media and media arts. Um, and then my third is an accountant. He graduated in Pitt, and then did his master's in University of Southern California. So, and my third is my only child, which is Katrina. She's finishing her pre-med school this year and taking, of course, medicine. So I pray to God, that
Oh my
whatever
God! Sana
all
all
they
ang galing mo naman.
all
Uy,
that they
pwede
wanted.
pwede pa ano, pakurot para ano,
Yeah.
ma-share mo
So
rin yung blessings.
but you know what? Everything came from, I think you pray hard, and
Yeah.
as I've said, your mindset, and you're not gonna stoop down on the goal that you have. And we do their sports. We did everything.
Yeah.
I was working Baylor like Saturday, Sunday, and I would bring them to sports, and my husband would watch their games.
Right.
So we
Right.
sacrificed that much, and I would say thank you, Lord.
Thank you,
We
Lord
went through
Jesus.
that.
Yes.
As
Thank you,
any
Lord.
migrant,
Yeah. Yes. Go
any
ahead. I'm sorry.
migrant,
I didn't mean to do
everything is
that.
not
Mhm.
easy. I don't want to print it like it's easy. We went through,
No.
God humbled you, and then after you were humbled, hindi ka ganun sa PI. You have to
Yes.
feel the ground, and then after that, you just have to work hard. As our
True.
business, work hard
I
and be
yeah.
consistent. That's all, and
Yeah,
dasal.
I agree with you because like what I'm doing right now, I'm doing this myself. I'm very busy. I expose my kids to, sports. We could not afford, well, yeah, preference. We could not afford at the moment for private schools. I really wanted my kids to go to Catholic schools as well. But I started way down there. Parang yung nagpatapos pa sa akin yung auntie ko, and I felt so blessed and grateful for her. And when I came here in America, I told myself, I'm not gonna let my kids experience yung kapubrehan natin sa Pilipinas. And that
Mhm.
really made me stronger. And as what you've said, no, we don't want other people to think that we're bragging. No, because these are the successes that we have done, and we know we have done sacrifices. And hindi po hand-me-down lahat yung mga natatamasa natin ngayon. We work hard for that. I felt like the hardest worker here in America are the immigrants, and that's where we belong, in a community of people coming from a different country, trying to survive, trying to prove ourselves here in the big country, America. So, nakikinita-kinata ko na po that, ang level ng pamumuhay mo po is not, I mean, it's up there. It's up there. But why did you still start the business? Kung okay na naman lahat, your kids are set, you're a nurse, yung asawa mo okay na din po, why did you still have to start the business more than a year ago? Yun.
I think you're so used to doing grind, like a two job, and you never realize you can slow down even if the kids are done, and you're scared to experience those hardship,
Mhm.
in your life. You never wanted to, oh my God, what's gonna happen if I get sick, or what's gonna happen if this and that. But the COVID, I think, also is has affected me. And I think, being Filipino and migrant, you always push yourself, and you wanted to always, like, uh just as my kids said, it's the way they were brought up, that if they're not busy or they're not being challenged, it's not
Mhm.
worth it. So I think the four kids would say that, like, busy is good, and if
This
you're
is
not
good.
being challenged, it's
Yes.
not good. So
Yes.
it's being just plateau, and just doing okay work, and just work as hard as you can, and without
Right.
advancing, and even up to miski mamatay ka na from COVID.
Now.
So it was
Mm,
so frustrating that you're
mm,
doing it over and over. And I think through 34 years, you just want to make a change,
that's right.
and aggravated by COVID. And then, so I think it was time to change and give yourself something that, I could actually slow down and do something for myself. And at the
True.
same
So I'm just thinking, Mom, because I know our nurses were the heroes of COVID. What was the picture like during COVID time when you were a nurse? Were you still full time then? Where were you? Ano yung share mo lang as a nurse?
So I think, God was prepping me for the COVID, because I was doing ICU before COVID. And then I wanted to make a change. It was in the process of my age where I wanted to do a change. I want to challenge myself. What else can I do other than ICU? So I left ICU to train for dialysis nurse. So if I was in ICU that time that I was COVID, it was more intense. So I
Right,
did
right.
dialysis, and I was in the room for 6 hours, but I would go in a different area, and drive somewhere. When no one wanted to be inside the room, we were there as dialysis nurses, and we saw how many bags of body went every day. So we know when people will say, don't call anymore for emergency call because
Right.
there's no more oxygen. So we saw those. So when you see that firsthand, that everybody was feeling it, that, oh my God, we've never seen deaths like
Mm,
that. We called it the war zone. So it was real in the first, the view of us as healthcare provider, and you have to do it whether you like it or not. But as I've said, in any given time, you have to be intentional in what you do, because if you just jumped over there and not being cautious of what to wear, we call it PPE, then you're gonna get sick, because no one knew what we were doing that time. Not like today, COVID is nothing anymore. It's just
yeah,
like a flu.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Like,
it was
mhm.
then. And I said, I'm 54, then 56. No, no, I'm okay. 55 then. And I said, 54. I said, oh my God, my dad died at 54. I want to live longer than 54. So I said, I have
Grabe,
to
oh, ang
find
grabe
a
yung
way.
prayer mo.
And I said,
Oo.
my
Mm,
children says, you
yeah.
gotta take care of yourself. So I think that was, and then I'm so blessed to have
Mhm.
found this. And I'm fortunate that I can that
Yeah.
time.
That's good. So thank you for all your services and all the people that work, and all the nurses, the doctors, and everybody in the health department or healthcare, health um field at that time and even until now. So grabe talaga. Kami pa nga before, pag when they let us came back to school, no? No, when, kasi nasa Amerika tayo, they said, oh, special ed teachers are the first one to go back because the kids need you, blah, blah, blah. I felt like, oh my gosh, I have kids. Oh my gosh, I could not imagine. I could not even explain how I felt then. But then, now that I really heard it from you as a nurse talaga, sabi ko, wala pala sa kalingkingan yung mga na-experience ko na feeling. Can you imagine your kids back in the day? I even watched this Netflix movie of, kanino ba yun? I know her mom was a nurse. She's by herself in the house, and the feeling of that coming. It was a movie, but can you imagine if that was a real scenario in life? And that's you, and that's almost, if not all, of the health workers. So again, thank you for all that you did and all that you are doing right now. So now that you're in the business, no, how did you find the business nga po? Kasi you were working, you're busy with the kids. How did you find the business?
I saw an ad in Facebook, and then I
Mm-hmm.
looked at it and I said, I needed tax write off too because yeah. So I said I was
Yes.
I said, oh my goodness, bayad ng tax, ano?
Yes.
So I said, I have to own my business, get tax write off, free me
Mm-hmm.
from this, lighten up my load as a nurse, maybe. You think it's like a magical thing that's gonna happen. But I
Mm-hmm.
saw an ad in Facebook. I clicked on it. You guys who
Mm-hmm.
are watching, click on that because you never know what you're gonna find. But I was praying for this.
Right,
So
right,
I
right.
did click and then I watched the following day. And then I the pay the 149 and then
That's right.
I
It's a
received.
gold mine talaga po sitting in your own kasi pag if they will ask and they are not gonna watch it, hindi din nila malalaman. So you're
Yeah.
right, just like you, it was an answered prayer for me din po. So now that you're in the business, you've been here for more than a year. Ano po yung pinakagusto nyo po in the business? Why are you still here? What's the best part of this business? Why you're still in here?
So it is, how would I say it? It's a business that you can do on your own time, and then uh you don't have to go anywhere other than have it in your own house or anywhere where you are at, and then
Mhm.
you have the community in itself, I think, is keeping me there, because every time I see you, how
Mhm.
successful you are, and the rest of the
Mhm.
team, it
That's
makes
right.
me know that I'm on the right spot. Plus,
Mhm.
our founders of our team is just there to help us out. And I know they hear us, what's going on with us, our little, whoever, how big you are, how small you are. I know they're addressing all the necessary tools to be able to be successful. And who would want to have a business that you pay this, like just to get in after you watch the webinar, you put
Mhm.
this, what, is that okay to say it? This little, like three,
Yeah, yeah.
like if you
Parang
buy,
isang
you
dinner
go,
lang, one dinner. Yeah, one
yeah, if you
dinner.
go eat out with your family, you're gonna spend that. So whatever
Mhm.
vehicle you are to find out what kind of business you want to do and pay that,
Mhm.
sacrifice one meal with your family. So I was
Mhm.
able to get that. Plus, I was able to get my, a proven plan, the
Mhm.
community, the training that, and
Mhm.
every week's training. I mean, I am gonna
Yeah,
stay until I make it. As my husband said, you need to make, you every week, he's like helping me out. He says, this is all
yeah,
you need every month. And
yeah.
in not being, you do it on your own time, on your own
Right.
pace. And I'm, we are here because we saw results from people, and we're here for good. The
True.
little issue that we have, it's going to be you that's going to make that happen. No one else will make it happen for you. And you just have to keep your eyes open, leverage everybody, learn the game,
Yeah,
do what the Romans does. You can't be like superimposing what you know already. Learn from the bottom,
yeah.
you know.
True, true. And as what you've said, kung nandito po kayo sa Amerika, lalo na po, if you don't have a business na walang pang tax write-off po, almost 50% po ng sweldo po namin napupunta sa federal tax, state tax, at kahit anong-anong tax pa yan po. So, kahit malaki-laki yung mga sweldo po namin, if you really think about it and if you look at the calculations, konti-konti lang po ang nare-receive namin. But if you have the tax write-off, ay, kumusta naman yung tax write-off mo, Madam Luisita? Ano
Oh
yung
my God.
na-write-off mo na?
So,
Ako ako
totoo
nakauwi ako
yun.
ng Pilipinas dahil sa tax
Mhm.
write-off. No kidding. Yes po, noong
Yeah.
2021. Mhm.
So, first time ako na hindi nagbayad in 30 years.
What? Okay.
First year in the business, so madami medyo. Of course, when you are opening a business, you have to have investment. There's no such thing as
Yep.
opening a business without giving
Oo.
something back. It's a
Kahit nga nagtitinda
franchise.
ng barbecue diyan, kailangan talaga
Yeah,
tayong bumili ng mga ano 'no, to
yeah,
start from
nothing is
something.
free. So yeah, that alone, oh Lord, di pa, I haven't even thought of other. But of course, you have to give back. You know, you have to have you have when you earn, you have to give, and you're gonna write those off. So yeah, I would say thank
Kung
Lord, you
kung
Lord.
ira-write off pala natin 'tong mga GCash natin.
Yeah,
Oo, 'di ba? Kailangan pala natin sa tax write-off ko. Hindi, for me, I don't think that. Kung masyado na sigurong malaki, that I'm gonna tax write-off. But pakonti-konti lang po yung mga nabe-bless muna natin. Kasi I'm just, it feels good to give talaga po. Iba yung binibigay natin sa pamilya natin. We felt like kami po as Filipinos na dumunta dito sa Amerika at marami pang naiiwan doon na nag-aasa lang po sa amin. It felt like that's somewhat an obligation. It's a responsibility. But if you give out to others and the others are so grateful na kahit 500 pesos lang yan, kahit
yeah,
100 lang yan, they are so happy. Going back to COVID, no? After a couple of months na kami nakabalik na, I was so grateful na dito sa school system namin, we were giving away laptops sa mga students. And sa Pilipinas, wala man lang pangbili ng load. Kasi pang load-load lang doon. So, namimigay po talaga ako noon nag 100 Gcash. At least man lang may mga mapasa na assignments, ganyan. So, I'm just so grateful to my viewers and to my supporters. Kung andito pa din po kayo and you are still sharing our live stream, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ayan. So, Mami Luisita, wala na po. Mayroon pa ba tayong chichika? I know. I mean, you are so calm. I'm so afraid to put jokes in our conversation kasi parang seryoso naman tayo. But it's all good. It's all good. So we also help all forms of, walks of life. So far po, ano-ano na po ang nasa team niya? Ako, meron akong caregiver, meron akong teacher, meron akong nurse, meron akong 73 years old, meron akong 26 na ba si ano? O, 26 years old. I'm very happy with the team that I have po. Kasi I feel like this business is amazing because hindi lang siya kagaya ng ibang businesses that once you deal with them, once they buy something from you, you would not know about their life. Here, we continuously help them. We're here when they start and we would be here until they become successful as well. And for me, that's one of the best things talaga dito sa business. How about you po? Yan, deserve daw natin yan, ma'am.
so yun na nga, yung well, my family is in the business, of course. And then we have my cousins, who's I used to be a chemist in Iloilo, and then my three nurses, and then we have a IT manager who's a sister of one of my downline, um, and then we have how would I say it? And the children are on it at the beginning, and then yeah, so we are, as I've said, from all
You
walks
are
of
setting up your business, and even if your kids are going to be successful, they have a backup with you. Good job, mama. Wow, ang galing naman. Ako, set up ko pa lang sila when they turn 18 kasi hindi naman pwede sa business until they're 18, no? So again,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Ma'am Ha, for giving me and our viewers your time. And for everyone that are here, I don't see anybody asking questions. Kung meron pa po kayong question, ayan, just ask us. But if not, we are about to end our conversation with Ma'am Luisita, and stay put lang po kayo dyan mga viewers kasi I will be looking into our forms later and we'll check if meron na po kayong responses dyan. And I would not blame you. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, weekday there in the Philippines, and karamihan po ng mga viewers ko are from there. So we really see the number of our viewers are lower this time, but it's all good. So Yeah, before you invite them, I just have this 2,000 would you rather questions. Pang lighten up lang. And then just give me numbers 1 to 2,000. And let's see, would you rather questions. And let's see what your answers would be. And the rest of you also in the chat room, you could also pick an answer. Sige, Ma'am Luisita.
1992. That's when I got married. Woohoo! See what that.
Woo! Woohoo! 1992, if I could find it. Should be in the back. Oh, eto ha, maganda. Makinig po kayo and you could just answer there po sa mga chat-chat. Would you rather take a vacation away from people or have a huge family vacation? I think this is a very easy option. Take a vacation away from people or have a huge family vacation?
Oh, I'll go for huge family vacation because I have never enjoyed my side of my family up until the kids were grown. So yeah,
Oh,
we need
yeah. Ako, as what I've said earlier po, nag-tax refund po ako ng almost or more than 8,000. Tax refund ko pa noong last time. And I was able to buy the tickets to the Philippines. Ang kagandahan po nung nandun ako, I spend this, I spend, sabi ko mga magbabakasyon ako, we were in a couple of hotels, no? Dala-dala lahat, sabi ko, matatax write-off yung iba. And then I knew every time na tumitingin ako sa chart ko, I have checks coming in. So when I got back here, I said, oh, I had 17 checks, no? From a vacation. Yung mga ginastos ko pa doon was from a tax write-off. So it was really good. So malakihang pamilya. It's okay.
okay, yeah.
It feels good to take them out. All right, another number.
1966.
1966. Ano naman yung significance ng 1966?
Birthday ko.
Ah,
Year I was born. Now you can figure out how old I
parang
am.
parang hindi naman 1966. Sabi ko nga sa'yo kanina, parang namang wala ka pang Uy, how about the grandkids, di ay? Ilan na po yung grandkids nyo?
Isa lang, Ann.
Isa
Clara.
pa. Okay. Oh. Parang ayoko itanong naman to. Bakit ganito yung question? Sige na, itatanong ko na. Would you rather double your lifespan or cut your enemy's lifespan in half?
Double my life. I'm
This
selfish.
is so crazy question. Of course, we want to double our lifespan, no? Why would you want to,
No, never
ayan,
wish
other
anybody
people's life?
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never. Kahit
Anybody.
kaaway nyo po yan, they're there for
Yeah.
a reason. Yung mga bashers po natin dyan, no?
Okay.
Kahit bashers pa yan, may mga rason yan bakit andyan sila sa buhay natin. Oo, feeling artista lang, di ba? Sabi nila, bakit
Too busy ka na para sa sarili mo para isipin pa sila.
bakit kayo ganyan? Bakit ayun, talaga lang. Ngayon na, kasi teacher pa ako, so marami kaming teachers dito po sa lugar namin. And then,
Totoo
I
yan,
don't
totoo yan.
go to
Okay lang.
nung nagsinulog, sabi, ay, yung mga paratang ba na, ay, eto na yung milyonarya nating ganyan-ganyan. Oh,
Hindi po.
yes, thank you.
Go down.
Pagdating ka na lang.
Go down.
Kasi
Huwag mo
wala
daw
na.
sasabihin na hindi. Yun ang ano.
Yes,
Oo.
claim it.
Claim.
Claim it. Milyonarya? Oh, yes, ma'am. Claim it.
Hindi nila
Milyonarya.
alam ang hirap natin.
Oo. Anyways, last number.
Anyways,
Last number.
Isa
Yes.
pa? Okay.
Oo. One more.
Ano pa? 1988. Yan po ako graduate. Nako.
Ooh. 1988. There you go. Oh, okay. This one's cool. And by the way, one of the things that we have 5 streams of income in our business, guys, and one is travel. So this is a good one.
Yes.
Now, 1988. Would you rather have 5 international plane tickets or 20 domestic plane tickets?
5 international. I have
Sige, saan tayo pupunta? Sama ako. Saan tayo pupunta po?
Sa alang napuntahan ko lang outside the country is London at saka Canada. So I want to see Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah, Dubai, Japan.
Japan too. Yeah.
Oh, I want to see Sagrada in Spain. I heard we can have our own passport because you're already in Europe, right? So isa pa po, my nephew Pawi said Thailand is nice.
Oh,
But of
what?
course, Philippines.
those places that you've said, gusto kong pumunta ng Japan. I wanna go to Thailand really bad. Even if Asian country yan, sabi ko, if I'm gonna explore other parts of the world, I would
Yes.
definitely want. But I haven't been to London also. I want to go to
Yeah.
London. And this time for my birthday, I'm gonna announce that I will be going to Paris.
Well deserved.
In 2
Yes.
months' time, nasa vision board ko po yan.
Yes.
Sabi ko, it's gonna happen. My husband made it happen also, though. But I know part of it is the business. Because I would not have any spending money if I'm gonna go there through my own teaching teaching pay scale. But again, thank you so much, Ma'am Luisita. Please invite them to your pages, to your website, to anything, or say something advice to our viewers.
Okay, please continually follow us both in our business page because this is a lifetime opportunity. This is real. And once you are in our business pages, keep looking and don't let it go by without investigating what it is because this must be a chance of a lifetime. You know, it might not be for you, it might be for your family member or your for children because this business is the double. Anyways, hang in there and always keep that helmet of good mindset. You know, whatever comes, whatever you give out, you get back. Karma is real, right? And pray always.
Karma is real. Thank you so much again. So I'm gonna put you on the background now, but you could also leave the chat or leave the group.
All
Already.
right.
Basta, I don't
Thank
want to
you.
spend extra of your time, but thank you so much. Uy, grabe nakastorya na kung mga Luisita, mga Hacienda Luisita pala dyan. Pa-autograph sana ako pag nagkita tayo,
Ha,
ha?
ano lang tayo.
Oo.
Okay. Ano lang tayo.
Okay. I hope to see you on our event. I hope to see you in Canada or maybe in Japan. I was like, oh,
Yes.
there's an event in Japan in June, but that's
Mhm.
still so soon because I have a lot of plans. But August, I definitely
August.
put that on my schedule already. And you're
Yes, August.
closer there. Kami ang layo namin po. Grabe.
Yes. I think
So,
it's Toronto. So it's still
no, it's
6 hours
not.
away.
It's in
Hindi ata
Vancouver.
sa Vancouver. Hindi ata sa
Are you
isa.
serious?
I'm not sure, but I heard, yeah,
I
it's
thought it's in
I hope it's Vancouver. Woohoo.
No,
Okay.
I hope it's Toronto. I hope
Okay.
it's
Well, yes.
Toronto.
All right. Thank you for
Oh,
having me.
thank
And
you, thank you.
bye,
Bye,
guys.
and thank you, everyone. Yep, thank you, everyone, for staying in our live again. Oh my goodness. Thank
We are
you.
global, and I am very happy and very grateful that you are here with us today. For those of you who's aiming, who's wanting, who's really needing to get that work for yourself and you wanted to be your own boss. For those of you who wondered how to crack this online world and how to, earn from this. And for those of you who are looking for extra ways and extra income, you are 1000% on the right place.
Right. You are 1000% on the right place. And if you have not, believe me, if you have not registered to our free webinar, it is at www.annemarie-wilson.com. Share this live stream because someone might be interested with the business that we have. Or maybe you. Who knows? Take a look at it. It's for free. Watch it. All right. As well as if you have not signed up to our episode 32 Google form, we have 25 responses in there. I don't know, maybe others were just asleep, they are not awake yet, or they went to work. There's only 25 of you. So what I'm going to do is I am going to print that out tonight and add that up to our bowl over here. Again, thank you so much to those who are here. Please continue to share this live stream. Lynette is here. Kyla's here. Emma is still here, right? Lynette is here. Who is this? Ini Ruam. I know that's Bakay. Maureen Bakay is here. Geraldine Ramos. Lynette is still here. Gina Rinder Brox, my dear, thank you for your support all the time. Emma, Lynette, and Jonna Belia. I know you have been here for a long time, and again and again and again. I am very much grateful for you guys. I am very happy that you are still here. This business page has been here for the longest time. And even with me changing it from Mommy Ann on the go as just the being a mom and now a mompreneur, teacherpreneur, you are still here. Then again, thank you so much. This has been Mommy Ann on the go. I hope to see you on our next live stream, and that would be on, hold on ha, the 27 po, the 27, 8 p.m. So that would be 20, ayan, dami na kayo niyan. 28 na yan sa Pilipinas, alas 9. So Sabado ng umaga dyan sa Pilipinas, ang ating next na pa-live stream. Doon po kayo makakakuha ulit ng entry for I love you too. I said it too. I love you more. Yes, sure. When would that be? I need another ring. Eiffel Tower! Are you sure? You're crazy. Anyways, thank you again, guys. I hope to see you soon in our next live stream. Bye, everyone. And remember to be a blessing to everybody, anybody, or somebody.